So this month was kind of like a litany of red lips and liner, kind of a really boring month for me. I don't even have a favourite foundation, and the reason for that is that I did have a favourite foundation, but I'm not going to mention it again because I think you're probably all fed up of hearing me say the words Matchmaster over and over again. So take it as read that that was probably my favourite foundation, although I did also enjoy I did also enjoy Skin Base by Illamasqua, even though it made me greasy as hell in the end, and also... Oh, and I did wear a lot of Doublewear, but only because I hate it and I'm trying to use it up, and my skin looks like I've dipped my face in chalk dust when I use it now, so I wear it in the house, which sounds ridiculous, but I wear it when I'm in the house and not doing anything so that I can just use it up, because I refuse to throw it away because I'm really, really stubborn. So, we're going to go with my favourite brushes for this month. One of them was due to a bit of an accident. It was brush laundry day and my usual concealer brush was wet, so I picked up another one and I like it much better than my other one. So this is the e.l.f. Angled Contour Brush, and it's a bit of a weird brush. I bought it a very, very long time ago and never used it because it's too big for my eye socket. The end of it is too big to use to blend because it just makes a muddy mess. The angled tip is kind of useful, but I don't know, it's just not that good for eyes for me. Even though I've got big eyes, I don't really see the point of this. But with concealer is another matter. It just blends out my concealer so softly and effortlessly and beautifully, and I absolutely love the way that it works. I tend to dip kind of the angled side into the concealer and then just apply it lightly and then just buff it in with the flat side. It is slightly rougher than my other concealer brush, but at £3.50 I think it's a really, really great under eye concealer brush, and I'm glad that I found this by accident. So the whole month of October was liquid liner because of my new haircut. It was just all liquid liner, no eyeshadow, liquid liner, mascara and lips. So I obviously have a favourite eyeliner brush, and I really, really fell in love with the Louise LY24A this month. I'm going to do a close-up of the two brushes together because the size difference is quite noticeable in my opinion. But the LY24A is really, really fine, really gets right in the inner corner of your eye without splodging everywhere, and it gives you a really nice, like, not too big wing. Sometimes I like to use like bigger brushes to get me like really kind of proper out there wings, but this brush is kind of like my everyday wing. Does that make sense? Does anyone do like bigger wings for different occasions? I think I've been using eyeliner too long. So as I mentioned, it was the month of gel eyeliner or liquid eyeliner, and it just so happens that this month I'm pretty much nearly out of my Clinique gel eyeliner, and do you know what? This is a testament to this product. It's only just starting to dry out now, and I literally have probably about 3 uses left in there, maybe a little bit more. So those of you who are massive fans of Blacktrack and you struggle to scrape it all out at the end, that's where you're going wrong. This is amazing. It must be just the jar design or something, but it really stays creamy right to the end. That really impressed me about this product. So that was definitely a favourite for this month. And then I started thinking, on the days when I was really struggling with using it because it was a little bit drier than normal, that I wanted to try something a bit different. So I started wearing Mirifique, which is one of the new Chanel Longwear Illusion d'Ombre eyeshadows. So Mirifique is a black with a hell of a lot of silver shimmer in it. It's absolutely stunning. Mine, I think mine was a bad batch because mine is really crumbly and really difficult to work with, and if I try and blend it out with a brush it just shears out and then falls off. So I think it's the silicone in the product as well, but I think mine was a bad batch because it's really difficult to use. But saying that, I really love it used as a liquid eyeliner this month. It just gives this kind of really softened charcoal look, which normally I would not tolerate, but it's got a little bit of shimmer and it's really elegant. Like, it's really fine shimmer, so it's not like bam, glitter. It's just really elegant, subdued shimmer, and it just looks beautiful as a liquid eyeliner. So onto cheeks. I am a massive fan of blush. Everybody knows this. I have my classic look. Some could call it a rut, and I stick to my classic look. So, 2 favourite blushes this month. Both of them just gave me that kind of instantly pretty feeling. You know that feeling where you just put something on, it just lights your whole face up and you feel literally beautiful for the whole day. So the first one is Morale by Illamasqua, and this is one of their blushes that they brought up with the Theatre of the Nameless collection, and it's their first foray into shimmery blushes, because all of their other blushes are matte. This is such a beautiful colour. It's a bright fuchsia in the pan with some kind of silvery glitter, or is it gold? I'm not even sure. Should have done my research. And it's really super ridiculously pigmented to the point where you need to be really careful with this, especially if you're pale like me. However, it is so beautiful. It instantly just lights my face up, just makes my complexion look really perfect. It gives me that kind of winter frostbitten look, and it's so beautiful. I absolutely love this. I really do. I've fallen completely, wholeheartedly in love with it. The sheen is quite subtle. When you swatch it heavily on your hand, obviously it looks quite metallic, but on the cheeks it just gives this really beautiful fuchsia glow. It's one of the most stunning blushes I own. It just makes me feel instantly beautiful. So the other blush that I've absolutely adored, and this was mainly for the first 3 weeks of October, was this Daniel Sandler watercolour blush in Pop. This is limited edition, but it's still on the essential.com website as far as I know. I feel like there should be a petition to make this permanent because it's seriously one of the most beautiful blushes. I haven't felt like that in a long time, since probably when I bought the Becca Tuberose blush. That was the last time I felt like this about a blush. It's this watermelon pink kind of colour, and every time I put it on my cheeks I just feel like it really plays up my eyes and makes them really blue, and everything just looks awake and perky. It's just perfection in a bottle. The texture is really weird, because when you leave these for a little while they tend to separate and they look kind of weird. There's like a layer of water and then a layer of product. You need to shake them up like this, and then you literally need like a dot blended across your cheeks, and it's just perfection. They stay all day, and they feel a bit gritty when you apply them, but they just melt onto the skin and they're so perfect. And I could marry this one quite happily. I forgot to mention a mascara for this month, and I ran out of my beloved Bare Minerals Flawless Definition mascara. Kind of held off on getting a new mascara because I have so many to use up, but I got fed up last night and put all of my Icon mascaras that I'd had as backups in a bin, because they changed the formula, and then so the new mascaras that I'd bought they're just useless to me, so I just threw them away. So I've been using this mascara that I've had for a very long time, and it's the Exquisite Curl by No. 7, and actually I'm quite impressed with it now. I don't know if it's because it's thickened up slightly. I find it a kind of medium formulation. It's not dry, it's not really wet, but it really gives my lashes some volume and some length, and it's just a really nice mascara. It doesn't smudge, it stays all day. It's not quite as impressive as Flawless Definition for me, or Benefits. They're real, but it's a nice contender. It's a really nice high street mascara, although high street mascara is getting really expensive nowadays, so I'm struggling to justify this purchase without one of those No. 7 £5 off vouchers. So the whole month was split into 2 specific types of lip. One was vampy and the other one was red. So I have 2 vampy lips, delightful ones, limited edition, long gone, but you can find a dupe because these are 10 a penny. The first one is Topshop Vamp. It's not a very forgiving lipstick texture, but it's a beautiful burgundy matte shade. It kind of doesn't really wear that well. It kind of gives you that goopy thing on your lips a bit because it's quite matte and it's quite drying, so I'll probably be looking at getting a Revlon lipstick to replace it because it's not really that wearable, but it's a beautiful burgundy blackcurrant shade. I absolutely love these, especially with my new fringe. I've been feeling like the statement lip for this month. That's basically been the theme, the statement lip. The other one I've loved is Love Peck Kissable Lip Colour by MAC, which is again a beautiful blackcurranty burgundy, purplish brownish delight. Again, it's dupable, but the reason that I like this is because the wand is so pliable and so long, so it's really nice. It makes it really nice to apply with the wand. Then we have pretty much red all the way. I really love Chanel Rouge Coco lipstick in Gabrielle, which is quite a pigmented red. It's quite a glossy finish. It's a really nice playful red. It's really easy to wear. And then we have to go to NARS Mascate, a beautiful deep matte red. I keep mentioning this, I feel like I'm becoming a broken record about this lip product, but it's seriously one of the best red lipsticks I've ever worn. It just wears and wears and wears, and there's no effort required with this one. And then finally, the daddy of red lipsticks, in my opinion, Chanel Dragon. Kind of it's a red lipstick with a bit of a bite. It's got some sass and it's quite feisty and it's quite bright. It's got a bit more bite than Chanel Rouge Coco and Gabrielle that I just showed. I find it quite hard to apply, and sometimes it can bleed into a few lines that I've got around my mouth, and obviously if it's a windy day, don't wear this because your hair will go in it and then it will smudge all the way across your face and it won't look cool. But it's a beautiful product to wear. I actually prefer to apply it with a lip brush because I find the applicator a bit cumbersome, but the product itself is just beautiful, really moisturising and really nice to wear. So that is my favourites for those were my favourites for the month of October. If you don't see me around November the 18th, please assume that I am playing Zelda and I'm in a dungeon and I'm looking for the princess, or whatever, because that's probably what I'll be doing, because I love Zelda. And I'll be saving the world from the evil overlord Ganondorf, or Ganon, whichever.